Assalamu alaikum, my name is Taimur Sikandar and today we are going to create a validation tutorial of our Firebase series. You can check we have a splash screen. This one is a splash screen, and then we move to the login screen with the shared animation, and inside the sign up we also have a shared animation. So inside this activity we are going to validate this form and also the login screen validation form. So when we click on this go button, you can see we have the errors because we are using this material design text fields. So these errors can be appeared just beneath these text fields. Let me quickly fill them. Username should have 4 letters at least. Then we have valid email and the phone number. Phone number is not conditional here, and then the password. So click go. You can see the password is too weak because we are just using small letters. Also use the capital letter with special character, and the length should be greater than 4 to 5, and that error is also gone. So in the next video, after this video, we are basically storing this data. When user clicks on this go button, this data will be stored inside our Firebase. In the next video, we will fetch the data of the user and first validate it if user is inside our database or not. If there is a user, then we will move to our profile screen we just created in the recent tutorial. So for this tutorial, let's get started and start our validation. First of all, we need to assign IDs to all the fields, as we have already done this step inside the previous tutorial when we was creating our design. So you can see we have a registration name, username, and also the button has the ID. So on this button on click method, what we want to do is we want to create this register user function which already created, and inside the signup.java file we have this register user function. And make sure when creating it should be public and it should have a parameters of view, a single parameter of view. Okay, we have created this function, and inside this we get all the values and simply store these values inside our Firebase. So now we want to first validate them and then we want to store them inside our Firebase database. So for the validation, I am going to create individual function for each field. So it should return boolean in case of true or false. And inside this we first need to get the data from our text field which we already done here. Simply copy and paste it. For the registration name, change it to value, so we don't need to change them in all the functions. So what I want to do is to check if that it is empty or not. Is empty, and if it is empty, simply call that field which is this one dot set error. As we are using material design edit text field, so we already have a set error space inside that layout of edit text, and we want to set the error is field cannot be empty, and inside this else registration name dot set error, and we have to pass this null. So this null will remove our error which was generated for the first time when user entered or left this field empty. So for the next time when the user entered the data, and the error should be gone. So for that we are going to add null, and we need to return true here, and also return false if the field is empty. So this is it for the name validation, because we don't want to validate anything else for the name. Control Alt L to align, and simply close it and copy this one. Validate name is done. Now move to the username. For the username, what we want to do is it should not be empty. Want to add a length limitation which will be value dot length. If it is greater or equal to 15, then also return false here. Username too long. It is just a validation, so you can modify it as per your requirements. So in the next else if, add a string which is saying no white space, and in here pass this string. You can get this string or the next strings we are going to use in our project down below in the description. So what this will do is to check if there is any space inside the username and generate error. Simply call value dot matches, and inside that we will pass no white spaces. Make sure you will add a exclamation mark, which means that if this value is not matching this requirement, which is in this case is a white space, so generate the error. So again we will return false by showing our error. White spaces are not allowed. Okay, we are done with the username. Move to the next email. There is one more thing we are missing here in both. This dot set error null will remove that error, but the space of that error will remain in our design, so we want to remove that space as well. Dot set error enabled and return false. So this will remove the space and this will hide our error as well. Okay, now move to the validate email. In here we also want to create another string with this pattern which is called regex expressions. You can get this as well inside the description. Okay, add another else if here, which will say value dot matches, and this time we have a email pattern. So if it doesn't matches this email pattern, we want to show the error, and this time the error will be invalid email address, and it will return false. Make sure you have exclamation mark. Okay, that's it for the email verification, and move to the phone verification. Inside this phone verification we are not going to check, or we are not going to add another check. Inside it we will be just checking it should not be empty for this tutorial now, because in the next tutorial when we will be validating our phone number, first user have to enter the country code, and then on that country code and on the valid number SMS code will be sent, and that SMS code should have to be entered inside our application to get the verified. So for that we are not going to validate any other thing for the phone number. So last thing is the password. So for the password we again have to add string. Password verification is equal to this string, and that's it. Okay, I have changed this design of string from straight to vertical, and I have also added some comments. We are not going to use this one for this project. So at the start this is the starting of the string, and then this string over here inside double quotes is showing that at least one digit, then we have at least one lowercase letter, and then the third we have one uppercase letter. For this tutorial we are using any letters and one special character, no white spaces, and at least 4 characters. So to use them you can get this as well inside the description code and modify it as per your own requirements. Let me quickly copy this and paste it here. Change this to password value, and inside error message show password is too big, and it will also return false. Now we need to change the values, which is registration password. Okay, once we have created our validation functions we will simply call them. Okay, inside this register user function we want to call all these functions one by one. If name is not valid, add a not sign before all these functions, or use the single or most of us use double or signs with the double lines. That means either the first one or the second one, and in any case our condition will true and our if will be executed. So we don't want to execute on any one of the true, but we want to validate all of these functions. So call them one by one. Okay, inside this if we will simply return if any of them is not valid. So the validation is inside our functions we have created. So when the compiler reaches here and execute all these functions, if the compiler found any one of these functions returning false, it will simply return from this function, which is register user, and show the errors. Otherwise, compiler will execute all this code and perform the action we have just mentioned here to store the data inside our Firebase. Also, before running the project, let me quickly show you one more thing, that if I am going to add both these expressions inside the description, but if this expression will not be worthy for you, if this expression is not working inside your project, what you can do is you can use this one, the second one I am going to use. A means the start and W means everything including alphabet and digits with small letters and capital letters. Then 4 to 20 is the limit, and then Z means the end. We haven't defined any white space here or spaces, so it will not include any space in it. Okay, let's run the application. Okay, open the sign up screen and click on this go button, and we have the errors, field cannot be empty. Let's quickly fill all the fields with invalid data. Password should be weak, and our full name and phone number was only having the conditions that they should not be empty, so the error is gone. And we have username saying white spaces are not allowed, email saying invalid email address, and the password is too weak. So let's change this email to the valid email. Password be valid, and they're gone. Then the username. Okay, now we have our valid input. Our username was having a condition basically with the 4 digits, that's why the username was showing the error. So everything is working. Let me quickly show you the Firebase, and you can see we have stored username abvd, which is the first one, and we have the data of that user. So we can change another user with abc username and click go. ABCD is having 3 characters, so let's make it ABCD. Okay, here we have ABCD with the data we have just entered. So our validation is working and our data is being stored inside our Firebase. So in the next video we are going to fetch that data from our login screen. We will first validate it, and then we will show the data inside our profile screen. So that's it for this tutorial. If you learned something new, please like the video, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe for more such videos. Thank you for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz.